we're going to start looking at Marx. Marx is a theorist. He's a philosopher. That's the word for it. He's a philosopher from the 19th century, and a lot of people have a lot of opinions about him, and most of those people haven't actually read his work. And I understand that because it's not super accessible. I don't want to be like, oh, well, you don't like this band, we'll name 20 songs from their album type crap. But I want to make sure people at least understand what's being spited and hidden away and told as demonic across America and across Europe is not really being practiced in spite of the people going, well, he's the greatest historian that ever lived. And that's, it's kind of a weird thing that they praise him so highly over there and then don't follow it as much as they used to. That has a lot to do with politics and power. And so I think it's best if people just understand why regions that have actually read his work think highly of him and what his work is, and they can make their own judgments.
That being said, if you didn't get it already from that first minute, David is definitely going to be our what we would call expert here, for lack of a better word. I don't think I want to go too out on a limb and say that David is like the preeminent Marx expert of Franklin County, Missouri.
No.
That's probably that's probably an accurate statement. But definitely in this closet that we're recording in, he is definitely the expert here. I have a whole lot of preconceived notions about Mr. Marx while I am working my way through those and trying to figure out where I stand anymore. I definitely came from a far more conservative lean. In college, I was watching a lot of Milton Friedman PBS videos and Ronald Reagan's 1984 National Convention speech like it was a music video. So obviously, in order to be in that mindset, you have to have a certain feeling about Marx. And I'm working my way through that. That being said, I have literally never read Das Kapital. Or Capital, as we can refer to it going forward, because it feels dirty when I say it the other way. Just me personally. And I've never really read any of Marx. I've understood what other people synthesize it to be, but I've never read it myself. And that kind of felt like I was doing it a disservice, so I decided I wanted to try and learn it better, and David was the person I knew that knew it better. So that's why we're in this closet talking about Capital.
And this is an important thing, because usually when you get into theory, the best way to do it is to read it with other people. It's not necessarily like a fiction book.
Nope.
You want to read it with other people, and then you want to stop every few chapters and just discuss it.
Yep.
So what me and Nathan are doing is we're recording our discussions, but we're recording our discussions with an eye on listeners. And that's not that hard of a transition. Nathan's used to doing podcasts.
I have literally 1.5 podcasts.
There you go. This is another half, so now it's 2.
Welcome to a full 2.